Hi, I got a digital camera and I want to talk about it with you today, right now, right here. I bought this digital Sony whatever on eBay for about 30 euros. And that's the perfect price to pay for this kind of camera. If you're paying any more than 30 euro for an old camera that came out in like 2011, then you're getting robbed. They're robbing you, okay? And I'm not gonna tell you what the specific model is because it doesn't matter. Really, really, it doesn't matter. Any old little camera like this will get the job done. I got this camera because I wanted to get a hobby that takes me outside of my house. And I have an interest in photography, but I couldn't do film photography, of course, because it's so expensive and there's such like a high learning curve with film. I have a film camera, of course, but I also wanted something that can give me a little bit of instant gratification, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you take a picture, you see the picture, and if you really, really like it, you can just go down to your CVS or pharmacy or whatever and print those pictures out. Those are really, really cheap to print out. I printed out about 15 photos for about €3. So the affordability the affordability that comes with digicams like this cannot be understated. And it's low risk, medium reward, and also when you pull this out, it's different from pulling your phone out. When you pull this out, all my friends start to pose. Everyone wants to get into the photo. But when I pull my phone out, everybody is just throwing up peace signs or like awkwardly, because it could be going on Instagram, it could be, going on Facebook in 2 seconds. But with this, they know that it's a photograph. You're taking a photograph of them, and people want to be immortalized in that way. And I think it's very cute. And I think we should all take advantage of it by getting little tiny digicams like this. I also wanted a hobby that gets me outside of my house because, oh my gosh, because it is winter here in Berlin, and every I'm gonna see if I can show you like what it looks like outside. But every single bone in my body is telling me to just lay down and watch movies and read for like the next 4 months, just hibernate. But as we all know, that's not necessarily great for your mental health. So, split the difference, get a hobby that kind of takes you outside, but isn't expensive, like going skiing or mountain adventures in the winter. Those are super, super pricey and stuff. And if you're like a uni student like me, you need like little tiny things that just keep your soul alive, especially in this harsh winter. Some of the pictures that I've taken on this one, and the quality is not, they're not 100% perfect. I don't expect to win any awards with this, but I am having fun. I am having fun. You can't beat someone who's having fun. And I am having fun. I'm having plenty of fun. And I also, I mainly got this so I can take photos with my friends, I'll be honest. Because I really just like the look of the old Digi-cam, like, aesthetic or whatever. Because it could be like early 2000s baby nostalgia. I'm not gonna lie. It could be 100%, it could be. But this little guy, it has like a metal body, and it's just you want to get a camera that's like, it's okay, it's, don't get like a piece of garbage, but also don't sink like more than 50 euro on a digicam. Like, I'm being so dead ass. And don't buy it new. Don't ever buy it on eBay, buy it used. Like, literally look for the cheapest one, and don't always go for the one that's the most hyped, because those are overpriced for literally no reason, when cameras like this are simply just as good. but because they don't get the hype that the other cameras do, like I noticed the Canon one. There's that one Canon one, the silver one. I don't know the model name. That one's getting a lot of hype, so I saw that one, and it was literally almost 100 euro for a digital camera that came out in 2012. That was wait, hold on. 11 years ago, almost 12 years ago. And you know, with these kinds of technology, they evolve so quickly that a camera that came out 5 years ago is noticeably worse than a camera that came out today when it comes to like DSLRs and mirrorless, whatever. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Digi-cams. Don't allow yourself to get robbed. Especially these Depop girlies are smoking crack. They are selling Digi-cams for upwards of $120. Are you out of your mind? This is a fart. Guys, this is a fart around camera. This is not something you sink like your paycheck into. This is a side hobby. A fun one, but a side hobby nonetheless. I don't want to hear anybody saying that I got mine for $80. Go on eBay. It is going to be a little bit of a part-time job to find a nice camera that isn't like one of those no-name brands that have like 2 buttons on them and it weighs like 2 grams. But it is worth it. I mean, I spent about 2 days on eBay looking for a Digi-cam, and I found one, and I found it like in my price range. So it just takes a little bit of work. But don't just buy the first Digi-cam that you see on eBay. Because those ones, it's so frustrating to see people get like roped in and robbed like this in broad daylight when they don't have to be, you know. Get one of these. This is a short video. Okay, yeah. Get one of these little guys. I'll also show you, like, I'll enter some footage of what they look like, what this looks like and whatnot, and like whatnot. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this is like a little bit of a boost if you were looking for a sign from the universe to get one of these little guys. And oh, I also want to say that don't forget to buy the little thing that charges the battery. This little thing here that charges the battery. I had to get it separately, and I almost forgot to buy it. Because don't worry if they say that the camera doesn't come with one of these, because they're super easy to get. You just look at the battery type for the camera takes, and then enter it in, and then say like charger. You know, it's super simple. And also, I got this on eBay as well. It was like €8 for this, 30 euro for the camera and the battery, and it came with an SD card. And in terms of memory, I don't suggest you get anything above 4 gigabytes. I'm so serious, because pictures take way less space than you think they do. And 4 gigabytes, it's like 1,000 pictures. And also you're not gonna be keeping them all on there. Some of them you're gonna delete, some of them you're gonna print out, some of them you can upload onto your computer, keep them there on a hard drive. So there's really no reason to get one of those like 64 gigabytes memory cards. I mean, unless you want to, but I know those can be pricier than the 4 gigs, which is like, you don't need it. So in the first one, so it's like, yeah, 4 gigabytes is like the perfect amount of space for one of these little guys. So yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have like a good journey, and tell me about what camera you decided to get, and what do you like taking pictures of? Because I'm trying to become like a landscape photographer, but all my landscape photos just look like my mom took them. No offense, Mom. I love you. I love your pictures, but they don't have that kind of, I don't know, intentionality that I like to put into my work. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this all the way through. I have been Wahoo. You have been great.